everybody, today on Henry's House I'm going to show you how to make potato rosti. Let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so I'm going to do my recipe based on 6 medium-sized potatoes. If you're using large ones, you'll probably need only about 4 or 5. If you're using much smaller than this, obviously go bigger, so 7 or 8. So the first thing we're going to do is peel these. So magic, just like that. So what we're going to do next is get a bowl, get a grater, and on the coarse side, we just want to grate all our potatoes. And that's how grated cheese is made. And of course, I'm joking. But it is quite satisfying, isn't it? So guys, the next part is very, very important to this. We need to squeeze out as much of this excess juice as we can. Because look at all that. So to do that, I'm going to drain some of the excess off now with this strainer. Now just put the rest into this strainer and we're just going to squeeze. Just look at how much is still coming out. So I just emptied it and we'll just continue squeezing. And it's still coming out, as you can see. Okay, so we're going to leave the rest to the side now while we move on with the rest. So guys, next step is pretty straightforward. We're going to grab one brown onion and we just want to finely dice this. Now it's important to try and dice this as fine as we can. Okay, so just like that. So guys, next just into a large pan, we'll add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. And we're going to add our onions straight in. And all we're doing is cooking our onions on a medium to high heat, just for about 4 to 5 minutes until they're nice, brown, and softened of course. Alright, so I'm just at the 5-minute mark now and that's looking pretty good now. So we'll go ahead and turn the heat off. And we want to let this temperature come down. Okay guys, so I've made sure our potatoes are nice and dry. As you can see, all the liquid is gone, and that's what we want. So what we're going to do now is add in a teaspoon of salt to this. I'll also add in 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of sweet paprika, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and I'm also going to add in 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. Now you don't have to do this, but the color and the flavor is just amazing. And all we're going to do is add in our onions straight in and get that all out. So I'm also going to add in 1 tablespoon of finely chopped parsley, just for some color, aroma and a bit of flavor. All we're going to do is just mix this all together. And you want to get that well combined. Now I have seen some recipes where they actually add egg into it. Now, of course you can add egg in to bind it, but the problem is the egg will sort of make it soft. And we don't want that, we want it to be nice and crispy. But that's up to you, if you want it a bit soft, just add an egg in. And as you can see, the turmeric gives it an amazing color. Okay, alright, so we're ready to cook these. So let's go back to our stove. Okay guys, so just into a large pan and a medium to high heat, we'll add about 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm also going to add in 1 tablespoon of butter. Okay, once that butter's melted, we're going to add some of our potato mixture straight into our pan. And in my case, I'm just going to do 1 big one. You can do these any size you want, and you can do as many as you want too. So all we're going to do now is just start to flatten this. But ensure you're keeping its shape. Now if you're going to do it this way and do bigger ones, I've got enough left for about 2 more here. So you'll get about 3. Or you can do these small size and do probably about 10 to 20. Now if you also like, you can use egg rings to keep a perfect circle shape. But something like this, it looks better when it's got a rustic shape to it. A perfect circle is just very artificial. So guys, all we need to do now is let this cook. Now you want to leave it for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Once you see it start to go golden crispy on the outside, that's when we'll flip it over. So in the meantime, we don't really need to do anything. Okay guys, so I'm just at the 4.5 minute mark now. Now if you can look on the sides here, They're nice and golden brown. That's exactly what we want. And that's going all the way around. So what we're going to do is flip this. Now you've got a few different options here. You can flip it up in the pan like that, but it may fall apart. What I find the easiest way is just slide it into a pan, just like that, and then flip the plate onto the pan. Just like that. And just look at how beautiful that looks. So same principle, we're going to cook it on this side for the same amount of time. So in my case, 4.5 to 5 minutes. Alright, that's looking pretty good now. So let's go ahead and turn the heat off. And let's serve. So we're just going to slide it out onto a plate. So as for serving, I'm just going to add a dollop of sour cream, just in the middle like so. We'll spread it out just a little bit, and we'll finish it off with some fresh parsley on top. And that's all there is to it. Okay guys, and you saw how easy that is to make. So in my case I did do it with sour cream, but it is also very popular with a fried egg on top. So perfect for breakfast. Let's give it a try. Perfect, nice and crispy. Just imagine a world without potatoes. I'll see you all next time.